Bad Batch just finished. Very surprising season. Ended on a cliffhanger, which I had a feeling it would. Griffin and I both agree. I think maybe one more season, couple
I
more
think even like
episodes.
half a season, like 12 episodes, like they did with season 7 of Clone Wars. I don't think it needs a full season.
I agree with you on that, except for this. So I love Clone Wars. Let me get that out the way first. I absolutely think it's one of the best things Star Wars has done in the last 20 years, easily. However, the last season, the first four episodes, they were episodic as hell. Just get to it
Yeah.
because we're wrapping it. If we're wrapping it up, get to it. I don't want to see what some, you know, random ass character that has nothing to do with the, ending of the arc is doing. You know what I mean? For anyone who saw Clone Wars season 7, which I loved, but it's just those first 3, 4 episodes, I was like, I could have had something better.
This felt like a mid-season finale. Like they're still just to finish the rest of the arc. Like there's still like some episodes coming. Feels like that's how it should be. But no, I agree. I don't think they're gonna do like a 6 episode season and call it good.
Yeah, you're probably
They're gonna
right,
have filler,
and unfortunately so.
or they're gonna continue the story afterwards. They may have something else set up.
Probably. Thoughts on this one? Very good, man. Better than I thought it would have been, to be honest. Character-wise, story-wise, I cared a lot more than I had cared in season 1, and I cared in season 1, let me tell you.
Yeah, no, this season was very good. The episodes, the episodes are either like good or better, and there are a lot of episodes that are really great. However, one thing I didn't really like too much about this season is that it felt like there was a lot of fluff and a lot of filler. Sure, it did, each episode did set up something, but it was like most of them are just like minor one line things. That's the only thing you get out of the entire 23-minute episode. And there's just a lot of filler before we get back to the main plot. And it's just, even though the episodes were good, I couldn't help but thinking, let's get on with it. I want to know what happened in this specific arc. I want to get back to it. It just took them a while to get back to it. But that being said, the continuation of the arc from the end of season 1 was really great. I loved the villain that they introduced. That voice actor was creepy as hell, and I've thoroughly enjoyed that. I'm really excited to see more of that later. But like Edward said, I started to care a lot more about these characters than I thought I would. They did a great job with the writing. There were some twists and turns in this season that I didn't expect going into it.
I am 100% convinced, and at this point, there's very little that can be done to convince me otherwise, that Bad Batch and The Mandalorian are essentially doing the best they can to at least get us to think better of the sequel trilogy. That's that,
Yeah.
everything that they're doing without diving into spoilers, with cloning is, to me, and Griffin just obviously agreed, they're trying to at least get us to say, okay, well, the sequel trilogy isn't that bad, which Mandalorian has kind of done so in a small way for me with the whole, and spoiler alert, if you don't know about this, or have you been, with Ahsoka, with Luke in The Mandalorian, with everything with Grogu, showing us essentially Luke building his Jedi Academy. But I don't think that's going to make the sequel trilogy any better. I think it'll make these shows more interesting, but there's little you can do in my eyes to fix the sequel trilogy.
I think it would have been different if these shows were airing at the same time the sequel trilogy was coming out, but now it's a little bit too little too late.
Yeah, I agree. I really enjoyed Bad Batch, and I said it in a review of the first season. I didn't care for this. I was like, I don't care for it, but I do care now. But I care in a way that I don't want them to crap it. You know,
Yeah.
I don't need this to go on for 5 seasons. I think Griffin's right 100%. The more I think about it, and the more that the way we left off with this season is give us one more, finish the arc, and don't drag it out, because there's only so much you can do with these characters, and I've grown to like them. Like, I grew to love Ahsoka. My favorite character of this group is Omega. And when I first saw her, I hated her. I was like, I hate her stupid voice. She's this dumb kid. She's my favorite out of the entire Bad Batch. I think it's between her and Crosshair.
Yeah, no, this season did a lot of great things. I really liked the politics they introduced and they continued building upon. I thought that was very well done. And surprisingly enough, some of my favorite episodes this season didn't involve the Bad Batch whatsoever. I thought they
100%.
did a really great job branching out and filling in more of the Star Wars universe and seeing what's going on with the Senate and the transition between clone troopers and stormtroopers. I think what they did with that was brilliant. I'm very happy to see that connection.
Oh yeah, I agree 100%. A lot of people didn't like the prequel trilogy because they were like, "Ah, it's got too much politics in there." Well, yeah, because it's the fall of the Republic and the ascension of the Empire, and they have to show how that happens. Here, we get to see like, oh, we get to see the transitions, as Griff said, from clone troopers to stormtroopers, but the story behind that, like, essentially, these are like, disregarded army veterans. But what happens to them? What do they do with their lives? We get to see that here, so I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, they did a lot of great things. Let us know what you guys think about this season in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with our current videos. We'll see you guys next time.
Take care, guys.